My name is Favour Mbanu, as you all know. A 400 level law student at the University of Lagos. You know that, you know my intro, but I had to start with that. Uh, Coming to Harlem Solicitors. I've always prided myself as being someone who is excellent in English. It's something that, like, if somebody says, "Oh, Favour, what's one of your strong points?" English, of course. Then I came to Harlem and we had big law teachers, communications and use of English, and I'm like, yeah, what you thought you knew, another person knows better. You didn't know everything. That's one thing. And then over time, during the course of the internship, I will be texting people. Big law says something that we've all picked up things, and in one way or the other, we've been transformed. And you never really understand that until you experience it yourself. So I was chatting with somebody. This is not a friend, but it's a colleague. We're all colleagues, all law students. So and then I said, "Trust your day is shaping up well." We know that sentence. Big law taught it to us. And this person said, "Wala for who know English, internship sweet." I said, "Yes, so it's internship that I learned it." It's just one of those things. Like, there's so much I've gained from Harlem Solicitors that cannot be taken away from me, and I am very grateful to Big Law for that. I'm very grateful because I will keep on mentioning that in my interview. Because if I was the one who interviewed myself, God knows I will not be here. If I interviewed myself, I would not have chosen me. But I thank God. My name is Favor. My mommy says something that name Favor will always work for me. So I truly believe that God made me find favor in bigger side in the firm everywhere that I go, and I'm grateful to God for that. And of course, I'm grateful to Big Law. Um, what I'll miss about Big Law, well, his father figurehood in my life. My mother is a single mom. I say it all the time. So I've never really had the experience or the exposure of a father figure, a mentor. In my mommy's eyes, I can do no wrong. I'm proud to say it. I'm literally the apple of her eyes. So to have somebody discipline me, Big Law told me that, people keep your voice down. I'm quite loud. When I tell you that, people will tell me that, people, I heard your voice from and I did not know that I was shouting. That's what I'm trying to say. That these little traits about myself, the good has been worked on to be better, and the bad obviously has been mellowed. So I thank God, and I thank Big Law, of course, for that. And talking about the video lecture, I want to thank Big Law for that video lecture. You have no idea. When I got my topic, I was very anxious. I've never ever given any sort of lecture or anything like that before. My overzealous mom, like I said, I can do no wrong to my mother. She shared that video lecture to everybody that is on her contact list. And I've gotten, I'm not even joking here, a law school lecturer from Law School Abuja wants to write a telecommunications paper with me. I said, like, it's these kinds of things that you can only thank God for the humble beginning, the Harlem solicitors that brought me to the limelight, so to say. So I'm very grateful for that. And now to my colleagues, you guys are outstanding. You guys are amazing. Once in a while, I talk to a couple of you that I'm like Mojoina. I told her, Mojoina, I see the spirit of excellence in you. I tell her this because she's brilliant. Toluwani, you I was editing my CV the other day. You came to me. You helped me with my CV. I love that. I was able to grow with everyone, and I'm very grateful. God bless you all. Thank you.
Hi. On my experience, I'll start with my experience at LM Solicitors. Okay, so my experience at LM Solicitors so far has been very wonderful. Honestly, this is my first internship, and I have learned a lot on telecommunications law with meeting the SANs and all of that. It was a really eye-opening experience, mind-opening experience even for me, because and even meeting all of you guys. For me, it was very mind opening. I have a much bigger dream and vision for myself now. That is on my experience on Alan Solicitors. On my experience with Big Law and what I will miss about him and the staff at Harlem. Okay. My experience with Big Law was really wonderful. Um, my experience with Big Law was definitely wonderful. I maybe because I did not really have plenty issues, but I had a really great time. I was corrected when needed, and I got to cultivate a good discipline level for myself. Like got to cultivate discipline for myself as a person. And one thing I'll miss about Big Law is the jokes in class. Yeah, I would miss that very much. And about the staff at Alem in general, everybody is just so friendly and accommodating. From Tim Lane to Zephaniah that we met, and to Kelechi that we've recently met, everybody was very accommodating and we could speak freely also. And a farewell comment to everybody would be I would miss every single person that I've met at Harlem. I bonded with a lot of people. I don't want to be mentioning names, but yeah, I'll miss Fumi and our silent conversations. I would miss Jennifer and Favor and Mojoin, who is always calling me to tell me, oh, there's a new email, there's this thing. I would miss Tolu also, who literally took me on a lecture in front of the road, a very long lecture that I really enjoyed. I will miss everybody actually, every single person and the staff too. Thank you very much, Alem Solicitors. Thank you for this initiative. It was a wonderful experience. Thank you.
One, well, about my experience at Harlem, it was testing for me because I'm the kind of person that, as long as I'm getting good grades, all these clubs, all these activities, except it is needed, except it is compulsory and mandatory, I don't involve myself in it. So me coming to Harlem Solicitors, it was mind changing, testing, as I said earlier, eye opening, because no, those deadlines, those assignments, those coming in early, waking up at 5, it was a lot, but I'm glad I challenged myself to finish well, and I did. And well, my experience with Big Law, it was fatherly, it was nice, it was nice. Um, my general comment, well, to everybody, I'm really grateful I met every single one of you, and I really hope we can, you know, keep in touch and, develop our network.
Everyone. So about my experience at Harlem Solicitors, my experience with Big Law, and my experience with the staff, it has been wonderful and great. I got to learn a lot of things. As it's also my first time like interning anyway, my first internship, and I got to learn about the email culture, the professional ethics and stuff. It was really wonderful. Then what I'll miss about Big Law is the stories he tell us in class and how he kind of like move from like teaching us to a story just for us to like have an experience of the real life. And my general farewell um comments is that I'm really grateful to meet everyone here. I'm grateful to everyone I met here, and I'm really appreciate you guys. Thanks for the support, the comments, there's a new make guys, and the way you guys support each other, the way we support each other. I really miss it. Thank you.